Hey, Mark here with Marin Bikes, 2012 Interbike show, going through some of the product here and look at some of the road bikes for next year in the Marin lineup. Two series for us, a Pro Fit competition base style bike and a new endurance fit product for us. First up is our Pro Fit models, which consist of our Stelvio line here. New for 2012. Biggest thing is the gear that we're running on the product. SRAM component spec for next year on our Pro Fit competition bikes. This model here, our red edition, going for right around $59.99 or $6,000 on this bike. Features our T3 carbon frame set, so our tube-to-tube carbon construction here. Tapered steer tube product. This bike, as it sits complete, is 14.8 pounds for a 56. Really nice spec out on this for that $6,000 price point. Reynolds carbon clincher, full red group on here. We're doing the 5236 gearing on this bike. Again, we want to have a bike that's really good for competitive riders, has a good top end for sprinting, but also for your dedicated enthusiasts, we want a bike that has a pretty good climbing gearing. So found that gearing is really kind of nice, kind of a dialed gearing for most riders, so pretty happy with that. Small bits that have changed over previous years to some of the component selections that we're running. Of course, keeping with good name brand components on here. All the touch points for the riders that kind of make a difference. So FSA components in your cockpit, Pro logo saddles for the line as well. So again, just a lot of nice kind of high-end parts on the bikes. Sizing on the product will be 47 through 60 centimeters on the frame set, so really good range there. Again, high-end product with the red spec. We're doing a Force model as well with the same frame set, same carbon fork with carbon steer, as well as a new Apex level bike. More affordable price point here at $2,500. Again, giving riders the same chassis with that T3 frame set with the carbon steer fork as well. So nice spec at that price point. Nice mix of Apex parts with Reynolds wheels on this bike as well. So 3 models for the Pro Fit series. New for us for 2012, a redesign on our Endurance Fit series. So versus the Pro Fit, more traditional competition geometry, Endurance Fit bikes, a little bit taller head tubes on average for the sizes, as well as a little bit shorter effective top tubes on the bikes. So either one, ideal for riders that are a shorter torso length, they want a little bit tighter cockpit, or your recreational cyclists that maybe you don't have all the hours in for training and you want a bike that's just a little more agreeable in terms of the fit. So Endurance Fit models go all the way down to a 43.5 size, so nice really small size with 700C wheels. So getting the shorter riders, a really nice package on here. On these bikes we run a full 1.125" steer on here. Again, we want to have these bikes a little more resilient riding, so a little bit different philosophy in the build makeup on the frames. Still a T3 tube-to-tube construction process on frame sets on these bikes, just a little bit different for ride quality. Component layouts on these bikes, where the Pro Fit bikes, we're looking at deep suction rims, 46mm Reynolds wheels on the Stelvios. We're going to box section rims on the Endurance Fit. Again, a little bit different ride quality, a little more resilient. The Ultegra level Verona here at $3,700 features the Ritchie WCS Zeta wheel set, so really nice component spec for customers. Vanadium rim, SAPM spokes, tie skewers, so really nice build out there. The new Ultegra Gray Edition group on this bike, and a little bit different in terms of controls on this bike. We go with Ritchie components for our Endurance Fit. Nice details on the product. With handlebars, you know, in addition to going to narrower sizes, obviously what you would do on a shorter frame or smaller frame, we do varying drops as well for the handlebars. So a 132, excuse me, drop on the larger sizes for larger riders, larger hands, and they go down to a 125 millimeter drop for smaller size frames. So again, just something that's nice, kind of fitment detail for smaller riders or larger riders that, you know, have different needs for controls for the levers. So Verona models with the T3 frame set will be available in the Ultegra edition here, as well as a 105 Tiagra mix, new model for us for next year, just over $2,000 for a 10-speed bike. Really nice carbon frame on that. Again, Ritchie component spec on there. So two good options for you.